Hello everyone, Julia here, hello from Sweden and welcome to a new video. When I'm filming this, it's almost December and I can't really believe that it's already the end of the year, and I thought that in this video I can show you my December daily journals from previous years, because I've been doing this already for 6 years. I had a December daily journal since 2019 every year, so I thought that I will share my journals here before December, and maybe it will give you some ideas and inspiration for your December daily journal this year. I have a few different journals, like different styles of journals, and I have flip-throughs of all these journals on my YouTube channel already, like a very detailed flip-throughs, and also for, I think, 2 years I did December daily videos every day, detailed videos of making pages in my December daily journals. I think I did this in 2020 and 2021, so these two journals. So I have detailed playlists for these two journals for making the pages, so I will leave all that in the description in case if you would like to see those previous videos and get some inspiration for your December daily journal this year. And especially if you are into junk journaling, I think these playlists will be interesting for you. I won't be doing daily videos on my YouTube channel this year again. I think the last time when I did it was 2021 actually, and I decided that I won't do daily videos this year as well, because it's really a lot of work, a lot of preparation, and I know that many people on YouTube, not all, but many people film them in advance, so like already in November, for example, or even earlier. So basically they do their December daily journal in October or November, which is okay. I don't have nothing against that at all, but I personally don't want to do it. I don't want to do a December daily journal in October or November, kind of to pre-film it, to be able to upload it, and I also don't want to stress myself out and film every single day in December, and like also film and edit every single day in December, because it's really a lot of work and it takes a lot of time, even if it's like shorter videos. Still, I simply just want to take time for myself in December and rest more, and I just want to have fun with my December daily journal, like in my own time, in my own way. I don't want to be stressed about filming and editing the videos. And in the last few years, I usually worked on my December daily journal in the evening. It was like an evening ritual for me to make a cup of tea or hot cocoa and sit down and just include all the ephemera that I got during the day, decorate my journal, and then write about the day, the best moments of each day. And that's what I did in the last 3 journals, last 3 years, and I wouldn't be able to film in the evening because I don't have any special lights for filming, and in general it's not very easy to film now even during the day, because winter here is very dark and most of the days are gloomy and gray and there is not a lot of light, so not every day it's even possible to film. So yeah, I won't be doing December daily videos every day on my YouTube channel, but I will be posting my pages on Instagram. So if you would like to see my December daily journal this year, you can join my Instagram and I will be posting pictures, my December daily spreads every day, probably on the next day then, and maybe also some short videos about the day, something like that, something similar like I did last few years. But today I want to show you my December daily journals from previous years. I have 6 different journals And I won't go very much into detail about every single journal because, as I said, I already have a very detailed flip-throughs of these journals on my YouTube channel. So if you liked one of these journals and would like to see more details, then you can check the description and there will be a December daily playlist linked and all these flip-through videos, and you can watch them afterwards then. But yeah, today I just want to show you my little collection and show you how I started and what I'm doing now. I found out about December Daily in 2019 when I got into journaling and specifically into junk journaling, and I think I saw something about December Daily first on Instagram. And I was really interested in it, and I saw that it's a really cool idea to document your December in a journal, and I saw many different ways how people are doing it, and I don't think that there is like right or wrong. Everyone does it in an own way and everyone brings up something own to this, and I think it's really, really cool. So my first year, when I decided to try it out in 2019, I made my own journal and I had my own approach to it. I think I saw someone doing something similar on Instagram or YouTube. Unfortunately, I don't really remember, but I thought it was a fun idea. And basically what I did for my first December daily journal is, first of all, I made this hardcover notebook myself. This is a handmade journal and it's really big. And I just started to make my own journals, my own notebooks at that time, and I made this one and I decided to document my December in pictures. So I thought that I will print a photo every day in December from that specific day and maybe write down something about that day shortly, and if there are any ephemera or something like that, then I just will include it. So I will show you a really quick flip through of this journal, but I won't go too much into detail what is on the pictures and what exactly I did, because I have a flip through of this journal on my YouTube channel. And yeah, sometimes I also added some ephemera, some little bits and pieces, and I also wrote something about the picture that I chose. And I remember that I wanted to print my pictures in the big size, so that's why I made this bigger journal. So most of the pictures that I have here are printed in quite a big size, and yeah, I just really wanted to document my December in pictures. And as you can see, I also made here some collages and sometimes also included some postcards and different ephemera from the day. And they are not in chronological order, it's kind of random, because here you can see it's 7, here it's 10, here it's 8, so yeah, it's not in chronological order. I think I also included the letters that I received during this month, letters and postcards and happy mail from friends. So this journal is really big and chunky, and I also made lots of pockets, and I think many of the pictures are hidden in the pockets. And yeah, it was really fun to do this, and I think it's a fun idea to document your December like this in pictures. And I didn't write a lot, I just basically wrote something very short about the picture and why I chose that picture. I think it was the time when one of the Star Wars movies came out, one of the new Star Wars movies came out, and I went to the cinema to watch it, so that's why there is this Star Wars poster here. Sometimes I also included more than one photo from a day. if there was more, if like I wanted to add more, then I added more. I think here, for example, I have quite a few pictures from Christmas celebration, and here as well. So yeah, sometimes it's definitely more than one. And I did it during the whole December, so it's not only until Christmas, it's until 31st of December, also New Year. Yeah, this is the last picture of the year. And this was my first December daily journal. And I remember that it was really fun to make it and to add all these pictures and include some fun ephemera. It's a really big and chunky journal, and yeah, there are a lot of things in those pockets, and I think sometime later today I will sit down and look through all those things like more closely and see what I have in those pockets. Then the next year I made my own journal again. This is also a handmade journal, but a bit different one. This one is a bit smaller and it's more like a soft cover journal, fabric cover, or rather soft spine. And this elastic is unfortunately kind of broken. I remember that it was really tight, but it's just already old. It's been 5 years, and I think I opened and closed this journal quite a few times, so this elastic is kind of broken. So for my December daily 2020 I made this journal, and I also filmed videos on my YouTube channel about making pages in this journal, so I will leave that playlist. And in this journal I was following a list of prompts for December daily that I found somewhere on Instagram or maybe on YouTube, and for every day there was some kind of prompt to make a collage or to write about something specific, like a list of your favorite Christmas movies or your favorite winter memory or something like that, or just make something, like use some specific piece of ephemera or something like that. So I've been following that list of prompts, but kind of loosely, not really precisely. I just was using it more as an inspiration. So I was very much into junk journaling at that time, so this is more like a December daily junk journal, I would say. And again, the pages are not in chronological order, so as you can see here, the numbers are kind of random and chaotic, and I kind of like that idea to use the pages in random order and just do whatever you want and however you want. So here is 31st, here is 15th. I think it's really fun. And I've been using here a lot of different materials and trying some new things. So yeah, this journal is also really fun. Very chunky, very many fun details here. And I have many really pretty collages here. Really like this journal, and I actually really like all my December daily journals. I really like that they are all quite different. And it's interesting to see how it changed, how the style is changed, and to go back to this and see what I was doing a few years ago, or in this case it was already 5 years ago. Really fun and interesting journal. And there is also a detailed flip through of this one, so again I won't go too much into detail here, but yeah, I've been following this. This is the list of prompts that I've been following. It's in Russian. I think I got this from someone from my pen pals back then, like as an idea, and I also decided to use it. So yeah, I've been using this list of prompts. This was my December daily journal in 2020. I really need to fix this because this is so loose now. Then in 2021 I was using this journal again. that it's a journal that I made for December. I think main topic that going through all this journal is like winter forest and lots of animals and stuff like that. And I think actually the idea for this journal was to make a new collage every day. Basically, for every day of December, make some new collage, and mostly it's animal collages and nature collages. And I think in this journal I actually was doing it chronologically. So yeah, here as you can see, that's 1st of December, I think that's 2nd of December. And I remember that I really enjoyed making these collages. It was very, very fun. And I just was using different animal ephemera that I had and making some winter and animal collages. And yeah, I really like this journal. I think it's very, very beautiful. Many pretty details to look at, and some of the collages are more simple and some are a bit more detailed. And I think I was trying to use like different animals in this journal, animals and birds, and yeah, it's a really pretty winter forest journal, I would say. I don't remember if I had any like a prompt list or anything like that. I don't think so. I think I just was making different collages and just using some fun animal papers and stickers and ephemera. And yeah, I really like how this journal turned out. It's mostly in this kind of cold blue, gray style, but also there is some pop of color here, like red and green sometimes, but I think mostly it's blue. I really like this bows. Wolf with a cute bow. I think it's a really sweet. And here is a bear, also with this cute bow. Yeah, it's a very nature-inspired, nature-themed journal with collages, and I don't think that I was writing anything in this journal. I had another little diary in December this year, where I just was writing down some kind of good moments of December separately, but I wasn't really even decorating the journal as far as I remember. And I used mostly this journal, and I just wanted to make different collages in it. So these are my first 3 December daily journals, and then I have this 3. These are 2022, 24 and 22, 23 and 24. So in 2022 I switched to traveler's notebook inserts. I decided to use already ready journal. I think I just didn't have time to make my own journal again, because I was really busy with making journals for my Etsy shop at that time, so I just didn't have time to make a journal for myself, and I decided to use one of Traveler's company inserts, and that's what I've been doing since then. And all these 3 years I used the same insert. This is MD paper cream insert, and I think this year I will be using it again probably. And yeah, basically in 2022 I just decided to make it more simple. I wasn't filming videos for YouTube this year. I posted pictures of this journal on my Instagram, but I didn't film videos for YouTube. So I decided to keep it really simple, and what I was doing is in this journal is basically just documenting my December, like the best moments of December, and making spreads every day using some daily ephemera, and also using some new stuff from the advent calendar from my friend that I have every year, also already for 6 years. So basically every day I made a spread like this. Like sometimes it's even 2 spreads, I think, for some days, and I just used some ephemera that I got during that day. If there was like any package with new stationery or happy mail or any kind of ephemera that I got during the day, maybe some food packaging or whatnot, and just used it for decorating this spread, and also the stickers from my sticker advent calendar. This was the first year when I made sticker advent calendar, so I also used the stickers from that calendar in this journal, and then just wrote a list of the good things of the day, good moments of the day, like just some little things that I enjoyed during the day. Also basically anything like getting a happy mail or watching some Christmas movies or dinner with my husband or walk or some cozy cafe date or tasty food or drinks or whatever, like just anything, any small things that I enjoyed doing during the day. And that's what I basically did in this journal every day. And some days documented in more detail because they were like more eventful, more things to write about. For some days it's just a little bit because I just didn't have a lot to write about. But yeah, I used many cute stickers here and some new stuff that I got in December from advent calendar, and yeah, it was really fun to do this. And I usually did this then in the evening at the end of the day, and I noticed that I really enjoy this kind of December daily journal. It was really fun to do this, and since 2022 I've been doing it every year, kind of in the very similar style. And yeah, I have a very detailed flip through of this journal already on my YouTube channel and on my Instagram, so I won't go too much into detail. And my December daily journals are always until the end of December, so basically until New Year, not only Christmas. I don't like to skip last days of December. I want to document the whole December in these journals. And if I am at home, if I'm not traveling, and usually it's not the case in December, usually mostly I am at home, so I document the whole December in my December daily journal, including time after Christmas. I think this year I went on a trip last 2 days of the year, so I think this journal is until 29th of December. And for example, also this year I will go on a little New Year trip on 30th of December, so I will use my December daily journal until that time, and then we'll document the trip in my travel journal. So 2023 is kind of the same, again the same kind of insert and the same approach. In the beginning I always have a list of advent calendars that I had this year, and then it's just a spread per day with different things that I got during the day, different ephemera, and a list of good moments of the day, some things that I enjoyed doing that day. And for example, now during the year I do something kind of similar pretty much every day in my daily journal. So my December daily journal is actually not that much different than my daily journals anyway, so I anyway do something like that during the year as well. And I think the only difference that in December I use a separate journal for whole December. So I started on 1st of December and finish in the end of December. and usually I try to make a spread per day like this. Sometimes if I have more ephemera, then it can be 2 spreads per day. It's also totally fine. In my daily journals during the year, I don't really do it. I start them on the random date, so it can start in the middle of the months, and sometimes I use the same journal for a few months, so it's not like a specific journal for each month. It's more random, and usually also I don't really think about how many pages I use per day in my daily journals during the year. So sometimes I have a few days on a spread like this. It can be 2 days or even 3 days, and sometimes even 4 days. Sometimes it's also a spread per day or even a few spreads per day if there is a lot of ephemera that I want to include. But it's like more chaotic and more random. I don't really think how many spreads I use. In this case, in my December daily journals, I try to be more mindful about it because it's a journal for the whole month of December and the space is limited, so I need to kind of think a bit in advance, like how many pages I have still left for the rest of the month. And it's not that like I calculate how many pages I can use per day or something like that. Anyway, it's enough. This insert is definitely enough for whole December. But usually I just want to be a bit more mindful, like how many pages I use per day, so that I can finish this journal in the end of December and that I have enough pages for everything. But yeah, I think it's pretty much the only difference between this journal and my daily journals, and of course that it's more Christmas and winter themed, and there are a lot of Christmas and winter ephemera and stickers and papers in this journal, of course. So this is like a Christmas version of my daily journals, and it's only for December. And yeah, I kind of like this idea to have December in a separate journal. It's the last month of the year. I know it's a special month for many people. For me, I wouldn't say so. I don't really celebrate Christmas, but I like the Christmas atmosphere, and yeah, I really like to make this festive journal in December. It's very, very colorful with many fun Christmas, winter stickers and ephemera. And this is my journal from the last year. I also have a flip through of this one on my YouTube channel, so I just will quickly go through all the pages so that this video is not getting way too long. And I just realized that last year I actually used the lightweight paper insert, so it's the one with the thinner paper and that has more pages. So this journal is even more detailed than those 2 previous ones. It's very chunky, and yeah, I think here in this journal I was often making like 2 spreads per day or sometimes even 3. And I also remember that my book journal was finished in the end of November and I didn't want to start a new one. So I also was documenting something about the books that I read in December in this journal. So it's kind of like a mix of different things. Pretty much everything what I did in December is in this journal. Also some music themed spreads are here. Yeah, it's really a mix of different things. And I really like these journals and go back to these journals and flip through them before December. I do it every year before starting a new December daily journal. I always go back to my old ones and flip through them to get some inspiration for my next journal. And This year I will be doing something similar again, like I did the last 3 years, basically just documenting my December in this journal and adding all the stuff that I got in December and just, yeah, basically documenting my months. And as you can see, I have here quite a few pages left because it's this lightweight paper insert, so it has way more pages than the regular cream paper. And I left them blank. I didn't want to fill them just because they are there, and I didn't want to make this journal even bigger, even like more chunky. And as you can see, all my December daily journals are very big and chunky. I always like to include pretty much everything that I get in December in these journals, so they are very big and chunky, and I really like that. So I hope this gave you some ideas for your own December daily journal for this year. And it doesn't matter if you are doing some kind of junk journal or some journal with collages, or just documenting your December and doing something like this. And of course it can be way simpler than this. You don't have to add all those decorations and stickers and make collages. You can just write about your days and include some small things, maybe some ephemera that you got during the day. But I do this because I really like it. For me, it's a very relaxing process, and as I said, it became my routine in December. Basically just to sit down in the evening with a cup of tea and enjoy some cozy journaling time and use all these pretty stickers and papers and some Christmas stuff that I got and make something in my journal. So yeah, I will be doing something like this again this year. And as I said, if you would like to see my December daily pages from this year, you can follow me on Instagram and I will be posting them. And also some other fun stuff like advent calendars and some other fun Christmas things. And when my journal is finished, probably already in the beginning of January, I will show you a full flip through of my December daily journal 2025, but most likely it will be already next year in January. So yeah, I hope that you will have fun in December with your December daily journals, and I hope that this gave you some ideas and inspiration. And also check out my December daily journal playlist from previous years if you would like to get some more ideas and inspiration and see the detailed flip-throughs of all these journals. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and see you in my next videos. Bye!